97% of editors waste their years trying to learn how to edit videos and still they don't understand why they do what they do. I wasted those years so you don't have to. In the next 30 minutes, I'll teach you the complete psychology of video editing. Learn this so you can save years spent learning while also spending multiple hours per video making meaningless edits that actually don't matter at all. This is not just any editing tutorial, it's a masterclass. So here is a video of Chris, one of our clients, and we had made this video.
Hello everyone, welcome to a bit of a
very long intro.
Arsenal till I die.
The hook of the video is very important and it should always be related to the thumbnail and the title of the video. So we had come up with this.
Hello everyone, welcome back, and sorry I have been so quiet.
No one knows, like every new viewer that comes to his channel, no one knew that he was quiet or he hasn't been uploading or anything. So all the new viewers should be familiar with what the content is, especially from the very beginning. If it's said somewhere ahead, then maybe it's fine, but it's still not fine. But in the hook especially, it shouldn't be there.
We realise I'm at a little bit of a different backdrop, and
Now then again, how would some new viewer know that he's in a different backdrop? They don't know about him. They've never watched his video. So we directly start when he says, I have purchased a football club for £1, which is the title of the video as well. And then we add some moments.
I have purchased an incredible football club for £1.
Where it shows the football club, it shows people excited, the excitement is there. Like you should always show an emotion, like people yelling. Yeah, people are very excited. Have they won? What happened? I don't know. But anyway, it was exciting. We'll come at the music later. But the way I like to do music is like with the go. While I'm editing this, I'll put the music with it. Every editor has his own way of doing it. Like many people just cut it first, then edit it first, then edit it later, and then put the music later. But how I do is like I'll cut it, then at the same time I'll put the text, I'll edit it, everything, and I'll put the music sound effect as well. That's how I do it. So
You do it in chunks.
yeah, I do it in chunks.
Understood.
So any questions yet?
No, none so far.
So let's move on. Let's see what we
You're probably
have.
thinking, Chris, who have you bought? Introducing the mighty Langley FC.
Now very soon, like it's just been 15 seconds and he's also telling which club he has bought for £1.
So let me tell you a little bit
introduction to
about
the
Langley
club.
FC and probably why I've purchased this. And the £1 fee, it probably sounds really, really cheap.
So this is, you have to remember that this is not a kind of video that I would watch, and probably not even a kind of video that you would watch. But you have to remember that there is an audience who watches such videos, who want to know what clubs look like from behind the scenes, like what is going on, how do you purchase, and what all you have done. So there are a lot of things that he had said, but some of them just didn't make sense, like the valuation and all. Like,
And the £1 fee, it probably sounds really, really cheap, which it is. That doesn't mean the valuation of the business. So I'll talk a little bit about how me and my consortium.
not everyone wants to know what the valuation is, but everyone wants to know like all the fun aspects of it, or the that makes you go, whoa, damn, that is really sick. Not the boring, okay, I don't care about the valuation, you are working with some other partner. Like there are moments like that in here, and there are moments like which are, wow, that's very interesting. So we have to keep those interesting moments only.
Okay, understood.
Which it is. That doesn't mean the valuation of the business. And
So here, after that, he explains what is the valuation of the business. So I cut it entirely because it's very boring.
And you start seeing now social media teams.
And now he talks about their competitors who are doing the same thing, that is social media, like posting the behind the scenes on social media and all. So we have to put that as well, since it's like him competing with someone else. So it's like a challenge in the video. Like it won't be there ahead in the video, but still it's kind of like a challenge, or you're like in a story, there should always be obstacles or hurdles. So right now in his story, this is the first episode, of course. So the hurdle here is to compete with these people in the long run and be better than them at posting videos or whatever, like running a club. And these are really big clubs that he has mentioned.
everywhere with hashtag United, Wrexham, Dorking.
And then just put it out there, like it was very empty over here because the starting should never be very empty. That's why I put text here. And I mean, it was anyways engaging, but putting text always helps. If you can't think of anything, just put text. And then showing his club logo, then all the club's logo that he had mentioned, and putting a blur behind it.
I'm going to do mine a little bit different. I'm going to take you into the insight of what actually happened.
Then it's a very like chill thing and very like not vibey, I would say, but it's not something serious or something sad or something exciting. So the music is also like kind of chill. Yeah, I'm gonna do something different, blah, blah,
And
blah.
building a league from the ground up. So introducing Langley, we are in step 6, that is the 9th tier.
And now giving some more information about the club, what the club does, which division it is in. That is very important info for football fans and whoever wants to know about. Like, you will obviously, if like you don't watch football, but whoever watches football, they'll be like, which division does this club play in? What level are they on? So that is also very important for everyone to know.
Of English football, we're in the
So this logo, it's very famous in UK itself, the Combined Counties Football League.
Combined County
So covered it entirely.
Division 1. Langley is just very near Slough and Uxbridge. And we...
Now he's showing that I just adjusted the music. This is not continuous, okay? So I've cut it there because this part where the beat drop hits or the drop hits, I've like increased the volume of it. In my Filmora version, it's not that good, but in the new Filmora version, you have the graph and you can up and down the volume with certain points, not like this. That's very new, but I don't have that, so I have to do it like that. Anyway, I'll buy the new Filmora. So this like it adds to the moment, like, oh, he's introducing or showing you or revealing, in fact, something very big, something very exciting. That is the football ground and the club itself.
And we of our new home, and that is why the season has started. We're 10 games.
Maybe I should have added text here as well, our new home, because that's very important.
And that is why the season has started. We're 10 games in.
And then to show everyone like the context of it, this is very important to show. They are 10 games in and where they stand. But yeah, they are still mid-table as he described.
About mid-table at the moment with our games in hand, and we'll be in top 3 for this season. But what?
And you should always remember that this should be smooth. Like, it shouldn't just come on the screen. Like, if I remove this, it just comes on the screen. See, like this.
Having a transition helps.
Yeah. See, for this, I have not put anything because when this comes, the focus is on this, but not on the arrow. But I've added a sound effect for the arrow.
Mid-table.
So it comes like that. And when it goes as well, it goes, see, it's still there, but everything is moving so fast.
For this season. But what I want.
See, so it goes with the thing. The video is running fast, you won't even focus on that. So you don't have to add transition to each and everything. It looks smooth.
Be in top 3 for this season. But what I want to do is...
And then this should be more ahead, because what I've done here is when it comes down, he's in an entirely different scene. Like before it had come up, he was here. And then when it comes down, yeah, he's in some other scene.
Understood. Yeah, you've used that in itself as a transition.
Yeah, exactly.
What I want to do is share a little...
And now, like, he's going a little deep into the information about the club. So it's some curious music. So tin, 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 and it's always rising. This is the rising music, a thing that Christopher Nolan, or in fact any top director, likes to use, which builds tension, suspense. Yeah, I've used
what I want
rising
to do is
music
share
here.
a little bit more about how we're going to do football differently. Me being one of the youngest ever non-league owners in the entire of the UK.
So maybe put text as well.
I'm going to show you a lot what happens behind the scenes, because you probably don't know. You've all probably played Football Manager and understand how to pick a team and how formation, but I promise you now, that is not how a football club operates.
So this is something like very, like the music stops. You have to like know when to stop the music and when to play the music as well. Now here the music stopped because the main focus should be on what he's saying, plus zoom in to make the moment very much interesting and intense at the same time. The entire focus goes on this part. Even if you're not paying attention, like in class, you see sometimes like when you're feeling sleepy and the teacher does, okay class, pay attention, you always pay attention to that. So this is kind of reverse of that. Music is playing
now,
but then the music stops.
How a football club.
So your attention goes directly to that, and all of a sudden this part is very important.
That is not how a football club operates. So I've got from under...
And this is a thing that I do, and I see not many people doing that. People always start from here, the next clip, but I always start from the last few frames. Like it's not much of a difference. You can see it's just like 5 frames. So I like to start just before the previous clip ends.
Right. So I've got from under... So I've got from...
Like it kind of takes it naturally into the next scene.
So I've got from under 7s.
See?
I see it. Yep.
right through to my vets and my old boys and my Sunday team. We have 12, maybe 13 teams in there.
Nothing much here, some more information.
I wanted somewhere that we can feel home, somewhere that I can bring you on. And this is our first game.
Now, luckily, the music supports you sometimes as well. Like, while editing, you might be lucky. Like, there are always lucky moments when the music all of a sudden rises up or does something which helps you, like this.
For this. And the reason why I started it today, because we have now started ground sharing with Uxbridge, and this is our first game at our new stadium. I wanted somewhere that we can feel home.
Somewhere we can feel home. So the music is adding to the emotion. Like, I want to feel home. I wanted to feel like Langley.
Somewhere that I can bring you on this journey with me. Somewhere that just feels like Langley.
Again, stopping the music because this part is very important, and to make it very more interesting and intense, just stop the music and zoom in.
Just feels like Langley.
Bring your entire focus over there.
Somewhere that just feels like Langley. So I'm going to be fully transparent with
And
you.
then again, I didn't continue the music from here. I, in fact, did it again. It's already rising, right? The music
Somewhere
here.
that-
Like, ta-da! It's past that part where it hit the beat drop. So I didn't want that. So I used the starting of the music again.
So I'm going to be fully transparent with you of what it's like to be a non-league owner. Me personally, I'm going to introduce you to...
Now, nothing much was happening. Like in this entire part, maybe we could have added text here to make it more engaging visually. Although whatever is talking is good for the right audience. But
all of the stakeholders are
wherever we get a chance, we have to put something
in there. The members,
This was a really good chance where he gives examples of who he'll show, the members, the staff, coaches, everything.
different
So
characters,
we had clips of that, so we put.
the managers, the players, absolutely everything. So I'm going to introduce you to the Langley way.
Then there is a lot of cutting here as well, by the way, in this part as well. He has given a lot of information, but we have only kept this till 2 minutes, which is almost 1 minute, in fact, this entire part, where he explains about the club and how he bought the club. It was probably 3 minutes, I guess, or more than that. We have reduced it to 1 minute. And then his vlogging.
Oh, this is crisp, Andy. This is crisp.
There's still not much context to where he is, what he's doing. Today is the first game or whatever. But since he said this,
So I'm going to introduce you to the Langley way.
introduce you to the Langley way, it makes sense, because then we start introducing all the characters that are there in the team. Characters, emotion, story, and also the exclusiveness are the main 4 things that contributes to a story or a movie or a video being just top class, or what makes a viewer come back and watch the videos again and again, or the movies again and again. So these are the 4 things. And introducing characters or having characters like this, like people will know now, because we have introduced them in such a way, like I'll show you now, that people will always know, because we have kind of exaggerated the way we are showing it. So people will always remember, okay, there's Andy, there's Bill, whoever watches it will know all these characters, which is important because they will be always there in the future videos.
Andy, this is crisp.
So they add more to the story and bring the story to life, actually. Otherwise, if we had just skipped this part or just shown it normally, it wouldn't have contributed much. Exactly. Yeah.
It is nice. How are you feeling about today? Ready?
Always ready,
And added text because I can't hear him properly what he's saying.
mate, but this is a big one.
Here he is. Here's the man. So
And I took out the section where he introduces the people from the food van, and I have in fact used it over here directly when he shows the price list instead of them like she's hiding. It was fun, but couldn't have been used. It just made the video longer.
I'll review some of that later for sure. Oh, you know.
Like I'll show you from here only. Let's see from here.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Kitman Bill. Character unlocked.
Looking forward to the first home game.
That's it. How are you feeling about it?
Confident.
Yeah?
Very confident. Yeah, buzzing. It's good to see the lads out there tonight on that.
I could have cut it here, but then they had an interaction which was kind of fun. Plus, this guy looks very sweet and like an old person who's very sweet, and also many people, like you must have seen on Instagram or probably YouTube shorts, like people like good people, and this person had that aura of a good person. Like, okay, he's a very sweet guy, old guy, oh, such a sweet guy, he helped him or he smiled or whatever. So this guy is that guy who people would like and go awe and would comment about him as well. So I've kept this interaction with him, otherwise there could have been a cut over here.
Brand new pitch.
Well, make sure everyone pays their pennies, mate. Make sure I'll be keeping an eye on that. Right.
Make sure that gate stays closed.
There we go. Right, we're seeing a bit, Bill. I'll review some.
Moments like this, you should always keep them because they are emotional or funny. Like, not funny though, like we know we have to always keep. Also like emotional moments or like Oh, this is wholesome. Yeah, wholesome. Sorry, you said wholesome. Yeah, exactly. Wholesome moment.
Brand new pitch.
Well, make sure everyone pays their pennies, mate. Make sure I'll be keeping an eye on that. Right, we're seeing a bit built.
And now I put the part ahead. It was actually here, but I put it ahead. He has met Bill, and then he's showing this. But it was actually he was showing this, and then he met Bill. But that didn't make sense, so I just did this first.
Review some of that later for sure. Oh, you know me about the food.
Now this one was for the already existing viewers who know he does food reviews and.
Yeah, that's a good touch.
So this.
And then again, as you can see here, there was a massage bit that I put at the very end when the match is over because it doesn't make sense here. It didn't add anything as well. So I just, because this was the introduction part, like this section was the introduction section, like continuously introducing people or characters. Like there will be moments ahead as well, but this was specifically the part where he's continuously introducing the characters. So in between, if something else comes in, it would ruin it. So there should be a very long pause after that, like continuous, then a pause, and then maybe again introducing someone else.
This week's FC, we are Langley FC.
Then this is just a very exciting moment. He's like describing whom they are playing, what they are doing today.
We'll be playing Brookhouse. Here's some of the youth. Go on, youth. As you can see from the.
See, no cuts here. I could have cut it, but then the entire thing is very fun and very exciting, wholesome as well. So yeah, high energy. So I kept everything.
As you can see from the under sevens right to our first team, they're all bloody bonkers.
Under 11.
I know you are. I said from the under sevens to the first team, they're all bloody bonkers.
Yeah!
This is why I bloody love non-league football, guys. You can see him over there. If you can see it through the rain, it's a bit of a grim one to be playing on there. Goalkeeper's walking up there, Berkey and Ben. Max.
Now see, I could have cut over here because he doesn't say anything. But then again, there are too many people to focus on. So viewers, they're lost, but they are looking at, oh, they're playing like this, they're doing the pass and everything.
There, if you can see it,
they're training.
Through the rain, is a bit of a grim
No focus
one to
yet.
be playing on there. Goalkeeper's walking up there.
Okay, here the focus is like, you know what to focus on.
Berkey and Ben. Max are over there.
So now the focus is finally on Max.
See Max then warming up the first team boys, and then over there you'll go and see Brookhouse. So we did play Brookhouse earlier on this season. It was a very intense game. We did marginally beat them. I believe it was 2-1.
Now the music kicks in again. See, you saw there was no music in that entire part because the video itself was very nice, wholesome, exciting. So it didn't need any music. Music wouldn't have done much to it. It would have just probably ruined it, in my opinion. So
beat them, I believe it was 2-1.
Like it was very naturally very interesting and exciting. So here I've added music again, curious, because he's talking about the last meeting and today's meeting and their form and everything, how they've been, the opposite team and as well as Langley.
With a last minute winner, fortunately for us, they haven't had a good run.
See, again it comes
beat them,
like
I
that.
believe it was 2-1
Up with that transition.
with a last minute winner. Fortunately for us, they haven't had a good run of games. But saying that,
Adding sound effects always helps.
either have a week. So our last few games having equal into draws and losses, but for no fault of our own due to injury.
Now some people, some editors I know, they would put like stock footages over this, but for vlog type videos you should never do that because it just takes away from the video. If it's a sit down video, yeah, it adds to the video and makes more sense, but in vlog style video the focus should be on the hero, which is our guy, so he should always be in the frame. If he has clips of his own, then it makes sense, but otherwise it doesn't.
See, and that's one of the things that we do struggle with in non-league football is because they're non-contracted and non-payment terms, it is hard when they have got work and other things, other commitments, stag do's, parties, weddings, you name it.
So it is like telling you the more of the story, like how is it to be a Sunday league football club owner, because these players are not contract based and they have to attend their weddings or birthday parties or whatever. It's like a normal person living its life, but they are playing football like that. So it is very interesting to know. Even for me, it was quite interesting to know. I didn't know that.
They do miss out.
That's why I've kept
but now
that
we're back to full strength. We've got some incredible players, which I'll introduce you to a little bit later. Character unlocked. Here we go with the.
See, I faded out the music here. Should always try to fade out the music instead of abruptly ending it, unless it's like those pauses like I had shown you earlier to intense the moment or the a few words, but otherwise always fade it out.
For Max, yeah. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good, excited. Obviously been a long time coming. Looks fantastic, you know, it's the buzz that it's give us. It's probably the...
Now this guy is like, come on lads. He's very encouraging kind of guy. And the way he talks as well. Plus he should be because he is the coach. So that's why some pump up music for him. Yeah. Nothing like curious or other. If I put some other music as well here, it would change the entire thing. Music plays an important role. I'll show you. If I put this music here.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, good, excited. Obviously been a long time coming.
It shows him as a confused character or he's lost. He doesn't know his thing. It shows it like that.
Looks fantastic, you know. It's
Yeah, looks fantastic. Maybe everything has maybe in his at the end of his sentence. It feels like
buzz
that.
that it's give us. It's probably the buzz that we...
So it doesn't suit here. But then this music, because it's pumped up, it shows his confident and he is very determined and he knows his thing. It shows that because he is that character. He's the coach, the most important character in his story.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, good, excited.
See?
Obviously
Now
been
it's
a long
confident.
time coming. Looks fantastic.
Whatever he's saying is looking like, okay, he's excited and confident. It's not maybe, it is the truth.
No, it's the buzz that it's give us. It's probably the buzz that we need after Saturday. Obviously need a big reaction from the boys. Last time we had a loss in the league, we reacted well and probably had our best win. People that have missed out tonight have been unlucky and done well for us in previous games. So yeah,
I've done a lot of zoom ins and zoom out as well. That is also important. If not text, then zoom in and zoom outs are the thing, because there should always be something visually happening other than just the character being present and talking there. There should be the text or zoom in and zoom out. Humans always look for eyes first, and if not eyes, they look for text. If there is text, they'll always read the text. Doesn't matter what the text is like. Text and eyes and zoom in, zoom out, they are always engaging to keep the viewer there.
Lucky and done well for us in previous games. So yeah, we're strong. As for tonight, I'm looking forward to seeing the football that we play. I think it's the most footballing lineup we've set up. I'm quite close to the pitch. You know, a lot of infusion.
So he was asking him questions in between, like, what do you do? Explain about yourself. What is your game plan and everything. So I removed all of those questions and made this a very quick segment where only he is talking and describing everything very quickly, because him asking him things just makes it slower and doesn't add up. Plus interrupts the music as well and the flow.
Players, fairly strong lineup. What are you anticipating with the game? Any players to watch out for? Any last comments? What should we expect from you, Maxi? What sort of managing?
That's why I just removed all his questions and it's just him talking and everything still makes sense the way it's going. He's talking about the match, he's talking about their team, and everything.
Enthusiasm, interact with the players out of possession, certainly putting people in the right places, in possession.
Then stopping the music. Why? Because there's this guy coming in and there's a loud moment, so removing the music.
There it is. And that's another guy who's going to obviously
then again continue
up the boys. And, yeah.
Well,
thank you.
enjoy,
Cheers,
good luck,
thank
and
you.
See you on the other side.
Cheers, Chris.
So after I'm Langley 1, Brooke.
Then again, he had a few moments where he was showing like what was happening in the match, but those clips were very bad. Like it didn't show anything at all. So I just removed it and directly came to the conclusion where he's at halftime and he's describing what happened.
House 2, it's just 2 goals, 2 shots, 2 goals. It's been a bit of a frustrating.
Stopping the music because it's kind of serious, so no music to show the seriousness of the topic.
Absolutely bolting it down. I think we've had a few chances, but got 45 minutes to turn it around. Fucking good half of actually playing, okay? But again, we fucking...
See, zoom in and all. Not direct zoom in, but taking the camera with him, like panning into, not an abrupt zoom.
Again, we fucking switched off.
Because it adds more to the emotion. Like, he's angry. He's angry about it. Like, they're playing good, but still not winning. And then build up music, which at the end will be like, dun, 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 dun. Epic. It's epic. It's war music.
Actually playing.
Because they are at war. They're playing the game. They want to win. They're losing right now, 2-1.
But again, you fucking switched off and not dealt with things. You fucking... you do deserve it, but you're fucking just letting yourselves down. Get fucking someone on toes. We've got the numbers in there. If they end up fucking...
See, I used this clip which he has recorded. What did he say?
If they end up fucking pulling it over...
If they end up fucking pulling it over, then I'm just showing the ball that is going over. So, kind of makes sense, but... Yeah.
Fucking pulling it over and getting round us, then fair enough. But they've gone straight down your throats fucking twice and we ain't blocked shots. New character unlocked.
Then this was a little abrupt, but there was nothing I could have done.
Shots. New character unlocked. Chairman. Darryl, there we go.
again.
That's my business owner.
I've been hiding.
He's been hiding. We found him. Tell the users a bit about your plan then. Tell them about.
Short term, get step 4, be the best team in Slough.
Now again, he asks him a lot of questions and he answers him. But then again, it's something that not everyone would like to listen to. It's very bold.
So the way we operate, Darryl does the business and the operations. I do.
And he's looking there. Both of them are looking very curiously to the ground. So just showing, this is not the clip actually from the very moment, but it is the clip from the first half. But still showing it because they are looking at the ground very curiously. So the viewer might want to know what is happening on the
That's
pitch.
the business and the
So
operations.
just showing like a very interesting moment where a player is getting a yellow card. So
I do the football. It doesn't really work like that.
just putting it out there.
10 people will ring us the same thing.
Unlucky man, unlucky.
man.
Breathe. I can breathe.
Then a moment, like I guess they still talk after that, or he says goodbye, Daryl, or something like that. I don't remember, but maybe there was something like that. So I just cut it because this is the football moment and everything is about the match that is going on. The story is about the match that is going on right now. So showing the match and then zoop, and then he's finally breathing and describing what has happened finally after the match.
I can breathe. Langley 5, Brookhouse 3. It was a
Showing the
mad
score as well. Maybe should have shown the score at halftime as well. Would have added more. But yeah.
second half. Lots of goals, but I'm absolutely bloody buzzing. The boys are in here.
Now very like a beat drop music because he has won finally. Yes, let's go! Exciting beat drop, happy music. Yeah.
Here he is, Chevy. Come on, son! Love that. Well done, boys. Well done. Well done. That's what it's about. We needed that. We needed that. Here he is, the man. Yes! How do you feel about that, Maxi boy?
Now stopping the music again because this is serious and the most confident and the most important character who has led this team to victory, their coach. Like look at his face. He's very tense. He's like relieved. Very big stresses. Yeah. So that's why stopping the music
That feels good. Does feel good.
because this is a serious moment.
Mad old second half, wasn't it?
On paper, it feels like it should have been a win, but with how the events went on the night, it's unbelievable.
Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done.
And then I've cut their they're already yelling here. So this is called a J cut. Like this looks like a J. You see. So so extracting the music or the audio from the clip that is ahead and putting it forward so that you know the moment is coming. This is a type of transition.
Well done, well done. Well done, well done.
See, so you're going in the music very smoothly,
Well done, well done, well done.
and the music is playing from I have faded in the music and it's coming before they are yelling.
Well done, well done.
But it's so smooth, all of it.
Done, well done, well done.
And then just yelling and celebrating. Let's go!
We asked you to make
Then just lower the music because it's still kind of celebrating music. I didn't stop it completely because I wanted to show that this is still the moment where they're celebrating and they're happy. So that's why I've kept the music here, but with lower volume.
up for your performance on Saturday, and that's exactly what you fucking done. You have gone out there and showed fucking heart, grit,
So I have not changed the moment or the emotion for the viewer. It's the same emotion yet.
quality,
Because it comes back again.
every fucking thing to come in with 3 points.
See? And I've just cut it and then found the part where it drops again and then I put it here. It's not continuous music.
Points.
Intense game. I couldn't get it all in there because of the rain.
Now I put the massage part because after the game you're getting massage, that makes more sense.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
Intense game. I couldn't
And then him still giving an emotional talk to the team or whatever, pep talk or whatever he's giving.
get it all in there because of the rain. It was hitting the camera. It was just chaotic.
And his voice over it, Chris's voice over it, because it's the outro is going on. If I had started directly, it wouldn't have made it more emotional. So that's why I started it with coach talking, he's talking something serious and emotional, and Chris's voice is over that, not the coach's voice, and then it's just making it emotional and giving it a good ending. The ending, I believe, should always be the best. It should either be funny or it should either be emotional or something like a victory. If the video had ended here, then it would have been great, but he had an outro, so we did the outro. So either funny, very happy moment, very exciting, very high, very low. It should never be in the middle. It should always be high or it should always be low. That's what I feel. Or funny. Funny is also high.
Intense game. I couldn't get it all in there because of the rain. It was hitting the camera. It was just chaotic. Proud. That's the definition of.
And then showing the camera right when he's saying something important, that is, he's proud.
Proud.
Like putting his face when he says proud.
Chaotic. Proud. That's the definition I'm saying now.
Most important thing to remember is the cutting. How long was this video?
15
Almost
minutes.
15 minutes, yeah. And now it's like 7.5 minutes. So 7.5 minutes gone. So the cutting is very important. You should know what to keep and what not to keep in accordance to the viewer's interest. That is the most important. And after that, everything else, transitions, music, and everything else just adds up to the story and to the engagement of the viewer. But the first thing you should learn is how to cut, when to cut, what to keep, what not to keep. So, do you have any questions?
No, I think you've explained it really well. Explained it really well. Like I understand all of what you've said and the things that you have made. Yeah, honestly, it looks great.
Thank you.
From your experience, come through, and thus you know what would look the best. That kind of tuition and experience takes time.
Of course. It's all about practice. Yeah.
I got a good understanding of the things you have done and the edits you have made and how you used certain audios, and basically you still kept the timeline, but you moved some parts around that give it more of an effect.